I think if a woman brings a child to term, she should be able to make the man financially responsible for both her and the child if she doesn't. Period. And that should be the law of the land.
That happens.
No, it doesn't happen today. Not to the scale I'm talking about. Full financial. It's you 50-50, you got 40% for the man. I'm talking about 100%. So 2x over. He's fully responsible for the woman and fully responsible for the child. Because she has responsibility. She took 9 months to actually bring the child to term if it's confirmed with a genetic paternity test. So right now, today, 4 years ago,
he has full responsibility. For the child's 18.
Absolutely, and full responsibility for the woman during that time.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad either. Because I think that part of the criticism of Republicans is, oh, you're just throwing women under the bus. I say, that's a fair criticism. Let's actually take that seriously and say we're all in this together. If you believe that unborn life is
women agree with it. I think most women
absolutely
agree with a child and for me.
Yeah, most women would agree with that, right? And that's not the state of but then men should think about that on the front end. That's the whole point. Women can't afford that either. That's the whole. This gets to the heart of the abortion. This gets to the heart of the abortion.
What you're saying is you think about that on the front end.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Remember when your dog was like, yo, if you broke, shouldn't you have a baby?
Yeah, exactly.
Things happen, but things happen. If you think it's going to work out, and it obviously doesn't now. A man,
if it's confirmed by
$20,000 a year, you want him to pay for the woman and the child?
That's not the wildest thing I've heard.
Because she's actually got 9 months of carrying the child. So this is when I'm talking back about the project of uniting the country. I don't know if that's a Republican idea, a Democratic idea, or whatever. But right now, one of the criticisms is, and one of the things I believe as a leader, you talked about being a leader, what does a leader do? One of the things a leader does is listen to the best arguments for the other side, understand deeply, and then give the best possible response to that you can. I had 11th grade teacher, she taught me, you can't state the best argument for the other side, you don't know what you actually believe yourself. And I think that's true. And here on this question, the best argument for the other side is, how are you only putting this responsibility on women to say, okay, you stand for life and all of that, but how come that only falls on the woman? My answer is it shouldn't. So nature has made a decision, and some people will be offended at saying this. Only women have children. Okay, I believe that's biological fact. Some people may disagree with that. But if you have 2 X chromosomes, you have children. But we want to do everything we can to even that responsibility out by saying that if the man is making a sexual decision, it's not just the woman that's responsible for that. The man actually pays for the woman and the child for the next 18 years.
I'm not mad at it.
All right, so you saw this clip, right? You saw this. This is how you know that our politicians and people who are running for office are completely out of clue. I mean, don't have a clue when it comes to like family court situations. It just goes right over their head. Like they just don't have a clue. And then why was Charlemagne agreeing with this? Like he's supposed to have his ear to the ground, and he was just walking around like, I agree. I didn't show the clip, all right? And that wasn't his face. But you know what I mean. Like, why would you agree with that goofy idea? That's dumb. I don't like. Look. I don't have a problem with him not being able to articulate a disagreement with that idea. I just have a problem with him agreeing because Vivek could probably out debate him and whatever, and I'll still be like, okay, at least I can respect I respect you because you tried. But look, he agreed with that goofiness. That was the craziest thing. Yes, that's the craziest thing. That's going to break up the family. That's going to disincentivize women to get married. That's what it is. The only part I agree with, the only part is when he said once they had a DNA test. Why don't you just implement? Why don't we just start? Can we just start with just implementing DNA tests at birth? But anyways, this is goofy. This is goofy. All right. This is like going to be a good get rich quick scheme for low character women. And I say low character because I don't mean all. All right. I don't mean all. I mean low character women because we know low character people would do something like this. Oh, you got me pregnant, you gotta take care of everything. So you're gonna disincentivize her to do anything, and you're gonna probably disincentivize for him to do anything. So now if you get a new family, he won't be able to take care of that because he gotta completely take care of this other person's expenses. Alright? Why can't it just be 50-50? Right? Like what if it's 50-50 custody? Does he still have to pay for all her expenses? If he gets custody of the kid, does she pay for all his expenses? Does it work that way? Look. As long as a woman can have an abortion, the man should be able to opt out of responsibilities, just like the woman is able to opt out of responsibilities before birth. Okay? I think that's fair. Now, and the reason why, look. Here's the thing. I think that how can I put this? I think that like you have places like Japan and South Korea that you have very low kids out of wedlock, like 1 or 2% or 5% or something like that. But here in the United States, it's like 70% of blacks and 30% of whites and 50% of Mexicans. Now that doesn't mean like 70% of dead are those relationships have deadbeat dads. That's not what I'm implying here. But when the kid's born out a lot outside of marriage, whether the dad's involved or not, it puts the kids at a disadvantage. You can still be a good dad and the kid be as good as guy as you could be with partial custody and it still not work out for you. But this is just a bad situation, man. You're going to break down the family. You're going to encourage more men to get passports. And this is just goofiness. Why doesn't the manosphere like talking about this? Like, why isn't the manosphere talking about this? That's your responsibility. If there's one thing that y'all are supposed to be doing is this, I would hope somebody like lead attorney would talk about this. Or somebody just, so But yeah, this is just goofy. This is just goofy. I don't know. I just really hate the child support system. I don't have any kids, but I hate the child support system. I think it's satanic. All right, I just do. I think they're as smart as, and this is coming from a person who believes in child support. All right, when I saw my first crazy baby mama situation when I was 15, I was like, you know what? I'm never going to be part of that situation, and that's how I live my life. But anyways, yeah, this is going to encourage a big power dynamic. Look. It should be people like when the woman has a kid, it should be like the biological mother and the biological father. The kid should go with whoever is best. That's where to go, and then the person, and then they can work out the child support situation from there. That's what it should do, and it should be about supporting the child, not supporting the livelihood of the person. Okay, because they're both adults, they should be able to take care of themselves. All right, the adult's supposed to be able to take care of themselves, but then when it comes to the kid, if you need extra aid, if you have most custody of the kid, then you should be able to get it from the mother or the father, depending who have custody. But it should start off split 50-50 until proven otherwise, whether the person's married or not. Now, if the father's not around to find out, why isn't he? Why isn't he? And then if he comes around, and then if you find him later, then they should, then that involves a whole bunch of other factors. But anyways, yeah, that's what I feel about that situation. That's psychotic. It's laughably bad. It's laughably bad, and it's very scary how out of touch these people are. It's like even Charlemagne. I was just like, it was even worse coming from Charlemagne. But anyways, that's all I really have to say. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.